Hello, sir. My name's Dennis, and I'm going to be I'm not going to be just reading facts. Instead, I'm going to be reading excerpts from the tales I'm about to show you, including Jeff the Killer, Slender Man, and all those good stories. Alright, Jeff. Jeff and Liu sat there waiting for the bus, and then all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches from their laps. They both jumped back in surprise. Hey, what the hell? What led up to Jeffrey's going mad was how these kids took and stole his brother's wallet. He would try to stand up to fight back, but the main guy would hold up a knife and just say, I thought we'd have to be able to do this the easy way, but then they have to do it the hard way. So Jeff, just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Randy screamed, and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground and punched the other in the stomach. Slender Man has many names. Slender Man, the Tall Man, the Thin Man, der Schluckern Man, Fear Dog, Schleckenwald, Slendy, Slender Man, the Pale One, the White King, and Master Black King. All these are, including his description always changes. The main one was, the original one depicts him as a not only malevolent, but extremely dangerous. He will do odd things such as removing organs and placing them in bags, impaling targets on trees, and aggressively stalking his targets. The other one was a passive aggressive. He didn't do much at all. And yes, there was a killing. There was an attempt to murder in his honor. The Rake. I have some letters. This one, a suicide note from 1961. As I prepare to take my life, I feel it necessary to assure any guilt or pain I have induced through this act. It is not the fault of anyone but his. For once I awoke and felt his presence, and once I awoke and saw his form. Once again I awoke and heard his voice and looked into his eyes. I cannot sleep without fear of what I might next awake to experience. I cannot ever wake up. Goodbye. There are plenty of stories introducing the Rake, and they are all terrifying. Laughing Jack. Isaac squinted his eyes as he sounded out the words, Laughing Jack in a box. He paused. Laughing Jack in a box. Isaac had heard of a Jack in a box, but never a laughing Jack in a box. His mind spun with curiosity as he grasped the box metal crank. Isaac turned the crank, and the song Pop Goes the Weasel chimed in rhythm with the crank's gyrations. As the song came to its climax, Isaac sung along with the final verse. Pop goes the weasel. But nothing happened. Isaac let out a sigh It's broken. He placed the box back down onto the edge of the bed and shuffled across his small, dusty room to his dresser, where he changed out of his soiled sleepwear and into his usual tattered clothes. Suddenly the box opened, and he heard a noise. The tedious clown spread his arms and excitedly announced, "Come one, come all, whether big or small, to see the best clown of them all, the one and only Laughing Jack-in-the-Box." Mr. Widemouth is very, very devious. He would take and trick people. Here's some stuff that was from his story. We were in the second story of the house, but it was on the hill, and from the angle the drop was farther than 2 stories, due to the incline. "I like to pretend up here," Mr. Widemouth explained. "I pretend that there's a big, soft trampoline below this window, and I jump. If you pretend hard enough, you bounce back up like a feather. I want you to try." The following morning, holding a small box, I want to teach you how to juggle. Here are some things you can use to practice before I start giving you lessons. The box is full of knives. That's basically it for my presentation, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that with the small excerpts that I have given you that you would like to witness some creepypastas in your near future and enjoy.